Now we go into the dungeons. And Ron waited for us
Let's go and
behind
give
that
Snape
door.
his missing potion ingredient. We'll be in big trouble if he catches us here. He'll
Yep.
think we're the ones who stole it.
He'll think that anyway. You can actually overtake Ron here, but I like what he says.
Then again, maybe I'll just wait here. Snape gives me the willies.
Snape gives him willies. Exactly. Let's go talk to Snape, because we kind of have to.
Ah, Potter has found the sloth brain. Was it clever hunting or a thief's guilty conscience?
It was clever hunting.
So where was it, Potter? Within your own head? Bring it to class.
He's so sassy. And you have to watch him walk all the way down this corridor. You can't follow him. You have to wait for him to go. But if you're fast enough, you can see him go through the door, which is fun. Let's go into the dungeons then, for the next part of the game. Yeah, you get locked in the dungeons, and it's really quite worrying because, like, looking around, it don't look pleasant. It really does not look pleasant. And does this one lock? Yeah, every door just starts to lock behind you. Do a quick save here. And on with the game. So, Fred and George are here, and the portrait's right next to them this time, which is nice. And also when you leave the dungeons, you come out just down there, so it's not too far to trek back. Just always pleasant. The dungeons is laid out quite nicely though. You've got potions up here, defense against the dark arts there, and then the way out of the dungeons is through there. Let's see what I mean in a minute. Oh, here's Hermione.
At last, Harry!
Hello.
I have an idea where the stolen object from Gringotts may be. But we'll have to attend Potions class first.
It's just funny that
Come on, Harry. We don't want to keep Snape waiting.
we're not really supposed to want to go and find it. And it just makes me laugh. I have an idea where it may be. Well, why do we want it? It's it just makes me laugh.
Now pay attention, Potter. To mix a Wiggenweld potion, first activate the cauldron. Then you have to press the 3 symbols indicated until the cauldron fills. If you manage to fill your cauldron, which I doubt, you'll be able to activate the cauldron to retrieve the potion. Your turn, Potter.
Okie dokie. This is so easy, doing potions. It's quite fun. It's like a little mini game in itself. But you just, like he said, press the 3 buttons. You get so much time. It doesn't matter how fast or slow you do it. The quicker you do it, you don't get anything extra for it. So, you know, but it doesn't take you long at all.
Good enough. Only a fool would expect better.
The cheek.
Potter, I've never seen such pathetic work. Go fetch the jar of fireflies from the adjoining room.
From the adjoining room. Like, that's not its purpose. That's just its name. But wait for it. Ominous black figure's back, ready to cast its green magic. The last time it brought a gargoyle to life. This time, just a hole in the ground. But who is it? Who is it? Now we get a fun little series of missions in order to escape from the dungeons. And we find out what the puffer pods are for, which is always quite good. Little trolls. Now, I don't know if you can spot this, but they stand on that grill for quite a while. I wonder if... Oh, I see. And there's our first green bean. So yeah, you just target the troll so you've got a decent throw. Wait till it stands on the grill. Launch the puffer pod. Whoosh. Huh. And down it goes. And then the green bean appears. So it's all good. It's all good. To the bottom of the well. I wonder what we're gonna do there.
Harry! It's me, Raymond!
Oh, it's
Can you
him!
see my kitten? I hear her down there meowing.
That's your own stupid fault. You can bypass this mission completely and carry on, but then you'd be missing 100% completion. So it doesn't take long. The most annoying bit is coming back with the cat, because you have to make it follow you, and you can't run too fast because then it stops following you and all sorts of stuff. And also in one of these boxes is a rat. So oh, we found the cat. Right. Yeah, you want to keep your distance for the rat, but you get a bean out of it. No house points, but a bean. So I win-win, I suppose, because that's 79 less to collect. 79 less to collect. There's a chocolate frog in that one, probably in case you get bitten by the rat. And there's two. Ah, okay. Right, now we have to get this cat to follow us. So, it's funny how one minute you're being kind to animals and the next you're not. Like, we've just killed a rat, but in order to save a cat, so that's kind of okay. Even though cats eat rats, but I don't think this cat would. This cat's tiny. I like that they made it a nice bright colour so that you can see it in the dungeons. Yep. And it's got a cute little meow. Anyway, stand here, and when the cat comes, it starts to sparkle yellow. So, you know what to do here.
Thanks, Harry. Here's a famous witches and wizards card for you.
Thank you very much.
Edgar Struber.
Yeah, him. I think he's the inventor of the pocket sneak scope. Anyway. Oh, that door doesn't lock. I thought that door would lock when you came through it, but you can go back, so if don't worry if you went through and didn't save the kitten. I urge you to go back now. This is a cool little room, because there's a little bit of levers and locks, and you have to think a little bit, so that's cool. So that lever unlocks this door. Oh, and you get house points for it, so, you know. Now this is usually either really good or really bad. Right, charge a flipendo to use on the cauldron. And it will stop. Right, and then you want to do the same to each cauldron respectively, so that you can get across. You don't have to stop them. However, it is slightly easier, because if you fall in the goop, you lose health and have to start again. Start from the other end of the room. Ooh, almost like that. And then the last one, just jump to the side. There's chocolate frogs here, and a nice lever. lever unlocks the next door, and levitates another platform. Yeah, that's the thing as well. Each lever, as well as unlocking a door, floats another platform, which will help you get out. Yeah, and there's a nice little ledge to run back along. Use that. Mainly because you get beans, mainly because you don't have to do any jumps. Now this room is interesting even more, because there's a sleeping troll. And if you make a loud noise, you will wake the troll and he will try and hurt you. But the key that we need is under that basket. First of all, let's pull this lever. The lever won't wake him up, but there's a door right up there, and it's locked and you need a key for it. And the key for said door is under this basket. Before we do anything, this table is full of beans and a chocolate frog. You can collect them, you won't wake the troll. Now, Wingardium Leviosa here. Lift the basket up, let it down gently onto, I think this is meant to be like straw, but let it float down before you press triangle, get the key, and then get out. Just to show you what happens if you make a loud noise. It will chase you. You can't come past there, so, you know, once you're here, you are safe. But the camera shakes and music plays and you just get scared. So you can do that level by just dropping the basket and then getting the key, but you put yourself under huge amounts of pressure. And then unlock the door with Shrek Space on. And there's more trolls. But we know what to do with these. Oh, damn it. That's just annoying is what that is. Also, if you get too close to them, they will come and swing for you, so stand in the alcoves that they've built. You can approach them when like they've got their back turned and stuff. But like if you get too close, they will chase you and swing for you. Not always fun. Not ever fun. But, so it's just the waiting game really. But then we are out of, we are back to potions lesson and out of this horrible mess of rooms. Oh, and there's a bean over there that we haven't collected. Which we shall. So get that one and that one, that's 24 beans. And to the Firefly room. Which, this, I think is supposedly where we were meant to be to begin with. But we've collected the Fireflies now, so Snape should be happy. Once again, these will go into our right hand inventory, very, very briefly. Let's go back to potions and see what Snape has to say. Maybe he'll like us. Probably won't though.
I wasn't expecting you back so soon. Give me those fireflies.
In ever. So maybe Snape's in Allegiance. Or is the guy in the black cloak that
Now
keeps
leave
trying
me
to
in peace,
kill us?
Potter. Your defense against the dark arts class with Professor Quirrell is about to start, and you're already late.
That's your fault. That's your fault I'm late. It's not my fault. Because I didn't get let out of potions on time.